Let's just write off every person that Josie had a love interest with. Alright guys, real quick before I get started with this episode of Legacies, don't forget you can get the full uncut, unedited raw reaction to Legacies on my Patreon. The link will be at the top of the description, so if you want to watch these episodes along with me in their entirety, definitely check it out. Otherwise, of course, will still be on YouTube, just heavily edited. Other than that, let's get in this episode, guys. Oh god.
Why don't you tell me what happened yesterday?
They shouldn't be playing with them heavy ass
Michael's from the
dodgeballs.
Great Evil. Hopes I was like a mass murderer or something.
Oh my god.
That makes sense.
Leave him out of this. Do they not realize that she's literally right there?
He walked away because he thinks I can't handle him being human.
Because you can't. And I didn't walk away.
Your feet physically moved
I
in a
mean-
direction away from me.
I mean, I didn't
That's
walk
something I
away
would
from
say.
the relationship. Not permanently. I just needed...
What?
I mean, she does treat him though like he's incapable of doing things as a human, which I understand, but still.
I don't have time for this. All right. I was on the trail of a
I
monster.
want them to talk about him.
Monster.
Yes. I saw it walk on the school grounds and I tracked it into the building and I tracked it into this room actually.
She didn't tell anybody about that?
You have known me your whole life. Remember?
You're a little bit sketchy, dude. That's suspicious. That's a little weird.
Until I figure out a way to defeat the necromancer, I don't have time to worry about anything else.
I can see you got a lot on your mind. You should
See
take
another
some-
monster that came through
You know what?
that controls minds.
I could run the school for a little bit.
Oh my god. I bet you Landon's gonna have to help solve it because he's gonna be like human and the only one. Well, Alaric is human too. How are they gonna get rid of him if he could just control everybody's minds?
Dr. Goodfellow said now that I'm a human that I have to start thinking about colleges. And he told me I'm talented at writing music. And apparently the school needs a musical program for the accreditation boards.
I don't sing in public.
I mean, you knew all these people for real. Some of it involves your dad.
What?
Yeah, it's part of the story of the school. You both are.
We're not characters in your musical, Landon.
Oh my god,
My
calm
family
down.
stays out of it.
I know she was upset, but it's not like she was trying, like he was trying to profit off of her family. It wasn't like that.
Hey, Grizzly.
What are you?
I'm astral projecting. Listen, the necromancer is preparing for his big evil plan, so he sent a monster to distract the school.
How can I make it so he's not affected?
And which role are you reading for?
Damon.
Okay.
Obviously.
Cool. Thanks, man. Damon.
Actually, I kind of like Stefan.
Me too.
I mean, he's like the anchor to the whole story.
Right, am I the only person that
Exactly.
like loved Stefan way more? He had his ups and downs, but for like the most part, he was always an amazing person. Like just a good person at heart. Even if he like screwed up, you knew he was a good person. Obviously, I love Damon, but
Are you saying
My
someone
heart
knows my mom?
always
better
sided
than
with
I do?
Stefan.
Got it.
This could be a great opportunity for a non-magic human to participate in the school's community.
Can I read the script at least?
It's a word
See, like
in-
they're kind of embracing, like the characters basing off of real people. Like their mom is in it. I'm sure Alaric is too. It's not a bad thing. You know?
I'm the monster.
They're kind of like singing praise to them. I guess with hope it might be a bad thing
You're the
because
monster.
because of Klaus, you know.
Like, Dr. Goodfellow, that's ridiculous. I've known you my entire life, just like everyone
Oh my
else at the
God.
school. The monster's you.
The name's Punk. Technically,
He was the first person that broke through
I'm
that though.
Sprite.
I know where the monster is. Oh.
Oh god, he can't say it.
Who's... Dr. Goodfellow, there's a monster in the school.
It's me, Milton.
Oh my god. Just resetting over and over again.
And his name starts with a P.
He doesn't
He's got
even
this,
know that he's-
this two-part plan. I just can't figure out what the second part is.
This would drive me crazy.
So I don't get Elena at all. I mean, she can't decide what she wants. When she finally does decide, she makes a super selfish choice.
LOL.
Yeah, well, I think everything around her is changing and she wants a normal life, so she chooses herself.
Ah, see? Selfish.
It's not selfish.
You don't believe that, though? Because you gave up on hope like twice.
Why is Josie so peppy? I feel like she seems kind of written differently this episode. She was better after visiting her mom, but she's still like overly peppy.
Sorry,
Oh,
I'm not feeling well today.
poor baby.
I can't live up to our perfect mother.
She wasn't
You
perfect.
should have played her. You two are more alike. No,
That is a lie. That is such a lie. Caroline had her moments. Don't worry, Lizzie. I honestly think that Lizzie's actually closer to Caroline than Josie is.
But no matter how far I come, I can feel my own mind plotting against me. Like it's trying to make me lose everything that I
Caroline went through stuff like that too.
There's just too much going on. There's travelers and sirens, and Bonnie just disappears for long periods of time. And don't even get me started on Elena and the Sleeping Beauty spell. I want you to read it. I can face anything if you're by my side.
You used the letter that my dad wrote me, that I let you read. It's lyrics.
Is that bad? He's one of the biggest parts of the whole story.
He's not wrong. Also, it's not like he's painting him in a terrible light, because Klaus was not always terrible. I'm still salty that Klaus and Caroline didn't end up together because he dies. I feel like she's honestly, like, I feel like her being upset isn't over the song or the play. It's, she's upset about the land and stuff, and she's just getting even more upset and getting herself worked up. Because if she really took the time to talk to him about it, I feel like she would realize that, like, what he's doing isn't harmful. He's not being disrespectful.
It would seem that your Klaus has been struck down with a terrible stomachache. Yes, I know, tragic. But there is some good news.
Is he gonna play Klaus?
There is another performer who is ready to step in. He already knows all the music.
Oh, he's gonna play Klaus.
Put me in, coach.
Oh, he's gonna play it. He's gonna play Klaus. Oh my god, if he plays him like very mean, I'm gonna be upset for Hope. And then it's gonna make Landon look so bad. Oh my god, what is happening? Oh my god, the outfit. And the necklace, oh my god. I miss the Vampire Diaries. I love the twist that Stefan was the one that pulled her out.
Sorry.
Excuse me.
Aww.
Stefan.
Elena.
Aww. I don't know why that made me want to cry when that happened. I miss the Vampire Diaries. I feel like he has the charms to be Damon. Although he doesn't look much like him, but he's good. I don't know why, but Stefan isn't much like Lucifer, but their vibe gives me like Lucifer and Amenendale vibes, if you watch Lucifer. I honestly would really like them to make this show a little bit more like the Vampire Diaries. And less about like the cheesy monster of the week things. I feel like without those monster of the week things, the vibe of the show would be completely different. Whereas like the Vampire Diaries, it was like werewolves, vampires, witches, you know, it wasn't like monsters. And I think that's like, I don't know. Obviously vampires and stuff can be corny sometimes, but the Vampire Diaries did great at making them not corny. And then now like these monsters are just like corny, you know? I don't know. I couldn't imagine Stefan and Damon fighting those monster of the weeks. It's just kind of, I don't know. I wish they wouldn't do that anymore. Oh my god. I'm still salty that Nina left the show and then she had to like be on the Sleeping Beauty spell, because if she would have come back, her and Stefan would have got back together and ended up together like the books.
Damon, don't do this. Watch what I'll do next.
I wish Caroline would be on the show for like a little cameo. Aww. Where's Tyler? And where's Klaus? Is this Tyler? Oh. Rude. I wish they wouldn't, I don't know. If this is still at the beginning of the show, like their story, the Lane and Damon stuff didn't even like closely become a thing until later. She like hated him at the beginning.
I'm so glad you found that. I'm sorry about this part.
What the f did you do that for? Why did he just snap her arm?
I think I tripped.
Hey, she's almost on.
Oh my god, she doesn't even know. How are they supposed to, like,
You need to
defeat
reset
him?
the bone.
Oof.
Jade?
Sorry, I heard the discussion backstage. Let me help.
Finally. Oh my god. I thought she was gone forever. Thank god.
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
They should be together. Oh my god. I really thought they were just gonna like not put her in the show anymore. I'm so happy. That just made my night. Hell yeah, that just made my night. That just made this episode a million times better.
One day you'll grow into an extraordinary woman and continue the legacy of the Michelson name. You'll carry us all with you.
It's gotta be like crazy seeing that.
Am I doing enough? Am I the person that he would have wanted me to be?
She saves the day every day.
Oh, my dear girl. You are entirely too hard on yourself.
Aw. So is he not like an actual
Time for the
monster?
grand finale.
Aw, she's gonna sing it. I don't understand like what his angle is. Like, what does he want?
I was just trying to be more like you, brother.
Doesn't Stefan say some line like that to Damon in the Vampire Diaries? That low-key made me mad when he said that. He says something like that. God, the scene of Elena and Stefan though, in the end. It's so sad. Hope's coming.
If only Elena were here.
It's all right. It's going rather well, wouldn't you say?
I figured it out. You're the monster, aren't you?
I always do two things. The first is that I break people apart. And the second is what is about to happen.
Oh, this is so cute. Aww. I feel like Landon could have played a good Damon. He's got like that Damon look to him. I can't believe they brought her back.
Fighting it at first.
It's the best part of this episode. Oh my god.
That Elena and I were actually going through the same thing.
Maybe you should see what else is out there, you know? That's what I'm doing.
Go with it. No. Let's just write off every person that Josie had a love interest with. Raph.
We shouldn't
Penelope.
be a thing,
Jade.
right?
Yes, you should.
I mean, like, I'm way older than you. I used to, like, babysit you, so...
Yeah, it's a little weird. I think I would kick myself if I didn't get to kiss you. For real.
Bitch! Oh my god. She better not fucking leave. That better be the reason that she stays. I'm gonna be so pissed. Because, like, why are you writing off all... Especially the girlfriends. Like, that's up.
When I was your age, I remember feeling like I was a total mess. Like I was waiting to become a better version of me so my real life could start.
That's definitely her. Why is this episode so cute?
You're already changing, moment
She
by
really
moment.
is. She doesn't give herself enough credit.
And Elizabeth, there is nothing wrong with you.
Aww.
Your brain chemistry creates unique challenges for you, but you are not
That is
broken.
such a good way to say it. Oh my god. I'm gonna pause this and give my thoughts real quick. So about the Jade and Josie situation, I'm glad that they brought up the thing about how, like, Jade did know her when she was little, but I feel like that shouldn't be the reason, like, that they don't get together, because one, if you go by that and say, like, oh, well, Jade's way older, Damon and Stefan were, like, 100 years, like, older, like, a bunch, like, obviously a lot older than Elena. The age that they stopped, like, progressing at was, like, similar to the age that Elena was when they met, you know? And same with Jade. Like, she was stuck in the prison world and she didn't age, obviously, because she's a vampire, but now Josie is her age, you know what I mean? So I don't see why that would be a problem. I am kind of happy that they addressed that, though, because I have seen people talk about that, like, oh, it's weird, she used to take care of her, blah, blah, blah. But, like, I don't think that's like a deciding factor, considering, like, everybody in the show that got together when the vampires were way older. I'm glad that they kissed. I really hope she's not going out of town. And Josie saying, like, I would kick myself if I didn't kiss you before you left. I really hope that, like, them kissing means that Jade isn't gonna go. But if she does go, I'm gonna be really pissed, because first Penelope leaves, and then they're gonna introduce this other girl, like, tease us about it, and then she's gonna leave too. I think like that's actually really messed up, honestly, and really does upset me. I'm not gonna let myself get upset yet until I figure out if she's actually gonna leave. Yeah, I think if they write another girl off, that's a problem to me. It really is. Like even writing off Raph, like I don't know, like her 3 love interests besides Landon, that being the 4th, Raph, Penelope, and Jade, 2 of which are part of the LGBT community, and then 1 is a man of color. So why are you writing off these 3 people? I don't know. I'm gonna be like, I'm kind of getting worked up now because I feel like she is gonna be written off, but I'm not okay with that. I don't think that that's okay, and I think it's honestly kind of slimy that they're writing these relationships in knowing that they won't go anywhere just to put a kiss for shock value and for the LGBTQ community and to queerbait people into watching this just for her to leave. I don't like that, and I hope that's not the case. I think Jade was waiting for her to like clarify like, oh yeah, it's weird, you know, so she could talk herself out of like pursuing something. And I just wish, I don't know, I'm really hoping she doesn't leave. That's gonna like, you know, because what are they gonna do? Give Josie a whole new love interest? Another girl? Another girl just for them to write off. Like, I don't like that. Anyway, we'll continue the episode and rant over. Sorry about the rant. Here we go.
The story's about learning how to say goodbye.
It is.
I think Raphael leaving is hitting me harder than I thought.
Aww. He never really got to like grieve the situation.
You're right.
I hope we could see the aftermath of the Jade and Josie's thing, but I doubt we will.
Being in the place. You made everyone see him the way that I did.
Always.
Aww.
He wanted me to cause chaos and distract you all, but couldn't really help myself. Seems to me that even monsters can be redeemed.
So true.
Especially the ones that everyone else here has given up on, for instance.
See, I wouldn't care if the monster of the week was like this, dude. I think it's just like I don't know. I would rather them have to like...
The soul exchange is consecrated.
I would rather them have like a new zombie or a new werewolf to fight every episode than to have like these mythical creatures.
Listen, take my hand off Vampus out of here.
Is she gonna die if she goes though? So much for you couldn't hurt him. Alright, there we go. That was season 3, episode 3, I think, of Legacies. The first thing I want to touch on, I just kind of want to talk about the Jade and Josie situation. I'm sure that was written that way because I can see that people probably might have been uncomfortable that Jade knew her as a kid, which I don't recall if any of the other like Vampire Diaries ships or anything had known each other prior. I get that argument, I do, but what I don't get is that it's not like they were like so close all the time and like she was like her little sister, you know, it's not like that. And it's not like she groomed Josie into like loving her, you know. Josie's grown up now, she's a teenager, she's the same age as Jade got stuck in. It's not like Jade was around, like Jade obviously got put into the prison world. It's not like she was around to like grow up with Josie and then suddenly when Josie was of age, she was like, hey, you're kind of hot, you know. It's not like that. And I personally don't see a problem with how they could like kiss and possibly be together now. I'm guessing they're writing Jade off the show because why wouldn't they? I haven't watched the promo for the next episode, but does that upset anybody else that like every time Josie gets a love interest, they get written off and it happens to be when she's in like a gay relationship? I don't know. It just kind of rubs me the wrong way, and I'm trying to like not think of it that way, but especially like the Penelope situation when she literally could have stayed but didn't. It just kind of is disappointing, honestly. If anything, it's just really disappointing. I really enjoyed the episode. I think some parts of the musical were not amazing, but the other like personal scenes regarding it were good. I liked the monster of the week and how like he was supposed to go there to like distract them but ended up kind of enjoying being there, and I thought that was sweet. But yeah, what else happened? I loved Caroline's little cameo. We didn't see her, but she voiced over, which was awesome. For a second I was like, that's Caroline. You know, it took me a second to like realize that that was her. I'm glad that she did that for this episode. That was cool to see. Hope and Landon are fighting. Hope is upset because of everything that happened and taking it out on Landon. Wouldn't do the play because she's like, you know, my family is not for your profit. You can't just like make a musical out of them. It's my life, whatever. But I think honestly what it was that she was upset with him for other reasons. It wasn't because of that. And she ended up just taking that out on him because she was already upset. And when she sang the final song, I think that was so good and so worth it. I really want Lizzie to finally feel like she is enough, because she is, and I'm so glad that she got that letter. And I don't remember the exact words that Caroline used, but the way she said, like, your brain chemistry just makes up a personal thing, like, that you have to go through or whatever. I don't remember what she said, but that was a perfect way of putting it, and I absolutely loved that line. Alyssa knocks MG out, and I don't know if they're sacrificing him or what. I don't know. When she came to talk to MG, I really thought that she maybe could be redeemed. But I hope after all this they don't give her another chance, because she's had many chances and she turns on them every single time. So I think this might be the end of Alyssa. I feel like for some reason I'm still thinking about this Jade and Josie thing. Raph was also her love interest at one point, and he was killed off, whatever. And he's obviously a man of color. And then the two gay girls that she gets with are written off. It leaves like a bad taste in my mouth. And I don't know if they're writing Jade off because people were uncomfortable about that storyline and not wanting them together because she knew her when she was little, which I personally disagree with that. Obviously I said why, but I don't know if that's why she's being written off, or maybe she won't go. I don't know. But I mean, tell me how you feel about that situation, but I don't think that the majority would have a problem with that personally. I mean, to each their own. Maybe some people aren't happy with it and they're just trying to be careful that they're not going to showcase a relationship like that, like a grooming situation. Personally, I don't think it is that type of situation. I also didn't like that line that they threw in there. I feel like that almost made it worse with them like confronting it and then kissing. I feel like they shouldn't have confronted it and just, like, if it was a problem and they didn't want to go further with that relationship, she should have just said that she was leaving. Josie kissed her because she finally wanted to kiss her as a normal person, and then have her leave and have it be at that. But that line that they threw in there was interesting to me, because that strikes me as like one or two things. One, they either were confronting it to show people like, hey, we're listening to you, we realize like why that's bad. Two, it might have been them confronting it so that they can have Jade stay, but also make sure that everybody knows that they know that that happened. You know what I mean? Like, it'll show that they addressed it. Even if Jade does say, like, we addressed this, we know that people are concerned, you know, that type of thing. If they do write her off, which I think they're going to, it's a huge, huge loss of a character that would have been really interesting. Same with Penelope. And I'm honestly like getting really tired of that. I think too, like seeing this play as the Salvatore brothers, I honestly really loved this episode. I thought it was really good, but seeing them play as the Salvatore brothers just made me miss the Vampire Diaries, because when you see this show and you see that show, it doesn't even seem like the same thing. I don't know. I think personally, if I was doing Legacies, I wouldn't have written in all these monsters. I think you could have made it your own and done a spin-off, like, still with the same world as The Walking Dead, and not The Walking Dead, as the Vampire Diaries, like, where there's werewolves, witches, hybrids, vampires. Like, I don't think it was necessary to invent all these mythical creatures, and I feel like, honestly, that makes the quality of the show go down for me, personally. I just think, too, because, like, the originals is similar to the Vampire Diaries, but they still made it their own. They still made it its standalone thing. But Legacies is just, like, entirely different, and I don't really understand why they made that choice to do that. Anyway, but I still really enjoyed the episode. It just had me thinking when they're showing, like, all these old characters in this play and hearing Caroline's voice. It's just, I don't know. But yeah, let me know what you think about these situations. Do you like the Monster of the Week thing? Do you hate it? Do you think it's too much? Do you think that Jade and Josie shouldn't be together? Do you think that they should? Let me know. I'm open to discussion. If I don't think that that was any type of grooming situation and you do, let me know why. You know, I'm down to listen, down to learn, and see what people are talking about and see why you feel that way. But yeah, I really enjoyed the episode. I think that is pretty much it. I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.